Welcome back to the channel. We're just going to talk a little bit about building while we wait for God. You know, sometimes we get frustrated in the suffering, we get frustrated and we get impatient in the waiting. And we actually have the opportunity right now in Tampa Bay. We have a small conference happening called The Price of Blood. And the first word that came was last night in Lakeland, and it was about Habakkuk and about writing the vision and making it plain, but also building while we wait and not leaving your watchman's post. So what I wanted to say about that is sometimes we take self-pity when we don't see God working, or we don't see God moving, or we don't see things happening. But God is always working out all things for the good of those that love God and are called according to his purpose. Now here in Jeremiah, I was reading this morning, and was talking about how Jeremiah had self-pity because he was feeling hatred and suffering for proclaiming God's message. And he felt like, well, why am I allowed to suffer this unjust treatment? He was kind of blaming God. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit. Be encouraged. You know, God is still working on your behalf. Your calling has not changed. What you thought God said, he did say. So right here it says, let go of self-pity. Father, you have a plan for my life. Forgive me for doubting your goodness and for allowing self-pity to keep me from trusting you. When Jeremiah experienced hatred from others for proclaiming God's message, he questions God's plan and protection. He accused God of abandoning him to suffer unjust treatment. In response, God rebuked Jeremiah for his doubt and self-pity and reminded the prophet that he was an influence to people rather than allowing people to influence him. A lot of people going to down talk you. A lot of people going to downplay your dreams, downplay your hopes, downplay your visions. And you know what God says? You are the influence because you have the Most High inside of you. You have the Most High in your heart. You have the Most High with you every step you take. So this passage should be a source of encouragement when we are suffering or discouraged. When we doubt God's goodness or feel sorry for ourselves, we, like Jeremiah, might be tempted to give up. In these times, we must remember that if we return to God and pursue his purposes, he will restore us and protect us so that we can serve him and be his spokesman. Though others might fight against us, they won't conquer us. Church, you are not defeated because the plan has not happened yet in your life. You ain't giving up. We're fighting for this. God said he's going to save your family. God said he's going to save your children. Trust, he will make them go through the breaking before they are made whole. He has to let them go of themselves. And that's many times with all of us. We have to let go of ourselves. We have to get to the point where it's no longer we who live, but it's Christ who lives in us. Thank you for joining. I'll catch you on the next word.